Hi, Miss Rebecca. You look so nice today. You look nice every day, but...
Well, thanks. It is August, and in August I get excited for September, and I get excited for fall, and so I feel like I need to wear my summery colors.
Dude, you do look very summery.
Thanks.
But what's the name of that?
Watercolor.
That's nice.
My friends, hello. How are you? My name is Miss Rebecca with the Shaler North Hills Library. That's Miss Ingrid behind the camera.
Hello.
Hello. It is very wonderful to be here with you all today. Now, my friends, today
There's some good books over there.
We have a little theme going on because you may be aware that the National Geographic Channel right now is in the middle of their Shark Fest, where they have many shark programs on. And then this Sunday at 8 p.m., I think it's this Sunday. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's this Sunday at 8 p.m. Shark Week kicks off on the Discovery Channel. Now, I do enjoy Shark Weeks. They've been going on forever. They see you through all kinds of spots of life, and they're just always around.
Sharks seem so elegant to me, so graceful in the water when I've seen them, like at the zoo.
That's nothing I ever thought about.
Really?
To apply to them, but I can see it. Well, I was introduced to Shark Weeks by my dad when I was little. Maybe even your guys' ages.
Yeah.
And so we'd watch Shark Week together.
Nice.
And then one time, when I was a little bit older than you are now, we went to Disney World, or whichever one's down in Florida. And at one of the parks where the water park is, we went scuba diving with sharks. And you scuba dove right on the top of the water, and you could see sharks down below. And I remember the water was very cold, and I remember we went around and around and around and around and just kept doing it because it was really cool.
So there was nothing between you and the sharks?
Just water. But there's so many different kinds of sharks. That's why Shark Week is so fun, because a lot of the time, some of the time, you can find shows that will tell you all about different sharks. But sometimes they tell you about specific sharks.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they have one where sharks attack people, but they don't attack. They just don't know what they are, so they investigate. And unfortunately, sharks don't have fingers. So they investigate with their mouth.
Their mouth.
Like you guys know, like when you were a baby, or maybe even now sometimes, which you shouldn't do, or if you have like a baby brother or sister, and they like are always putting stuff in their mouth.
Yeah.
Because that's like how they know what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's not that sharks are attacking.
They're just trying to figure out what something is.
Exactly. But it appears
right.
like if I jumped on someone and started biting their leg, an attack. But if a shark does it, they're like, hey, what is this?
Right. But I'm going to roll this around in my mouth for a while.
Yes, let me take some of that. So anywho, this week we've got some shark books and some ocean themed books. So, and the ocean's their house, so what are you going to do if someone comes into your house?
Put them in your mouth and figure out what they are.
Oh, my friends, let's get started the way we always do with those ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Whoop! 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are we going to do now? We are going to count backwards from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! This is big, big, big. This is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. This is tall, tall, tall. This is fast, fast, fast. This is slow, slow, slow. This is yes, yes, yes. This is no, no, no. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, reach for your toes. If you're happy and you know it, reach for those toes. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, reach for those toes. If you're happy and you know it, get out your Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. If you're happy and you know, get out those T-Rex arms. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, get out those T-Rex arms. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Woo! Very nice, friends. Give yourselves a little round of
I
applause.
love the Tyrannosaurus Rex arms because that's what I have.
I love the Tyrannosaurus Rex arms because it's fun.
It is fun.
And it's true.
It is true.
But, you know, the T-Rex had little arms, but got the job done.
It did. When I worked in the South, at the Wendy's, there was a woman who, they made her work the drive-thru, and she and I both had Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, and we would talk about how hard it was for us to exchange our money. It was funny. But we acknowledged our arms. Yeah.
Well, we all have the length of arms we're supposed to have,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
you
It
know.
was all right. Yeah.
It's all
We got
good.
the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friends, our first story is going to be great white sharks.
Now, the great white shark is a kind of a shark. It's not that these are just the great ones of the white sharks.
No, this type of shark is called a great white shark.
Okay,
Like how there's tiger
So
sharks.
there's not like good
and
white
bull
sharks,
No. there's
average white
white-tip
sharks.
reef sharks.
Okay.
There's sand sharks. There's whale sharks.
Hammerhead sharks.
Hammerheads. There's Greenland sharks.
Wow.
There's lemon sharks. There's all sorts of sharks. There's
You
so
know a
many
lot of sharks.
I don't, though. And this is a nonfiction book, so these are real, true things in this book. Ocean life up close. Great white sharks.
And remember, that's not a judgment. It's what they are.
It has chapters. What are great white sharks, my friends? Great white sharks are the biggest predatory fish on Earth. They look like torpedoes and can weigh 5,000 pounds.
What?
These carnivores are in a group called mackerel sharks. And my friends, carnivores means you eat meat. Other mackerel sharks, thresher sharks, sand sharks, and basking sharks. Great whites live in warm and cool waters. Most stay close to the shore to feed on prey. Sometimes they migrate, that means travel, thousands of miles to find food. Look, this is all the area in the world where sharks swim in the ocean. They are deadly and fast. The teeth of great whites are serrated and triangular. Serrated means they have like little bumps in them that makes tearing easier. Narrow bottom teeth hold prey. Large upper teeth cut chunks of meat, like a knife. Identify a great white shark. There's the torpedo-like body. There's a big dorsal fin. That's the fin on top. And then their belly is white. These predators can replace lost teeth with new ones. Hey, just like us. See those little nubby whites growing in? They're replacing other ones. These sharks can be 20 feet long. That's really long. Their bodies are made of bendable cartilage. Cartilage is like what your ear's made out of. Feel your ear. That's what a shark's made out of. This helps them speed through the water. Great white sharks are always on the move. They need to swim so their gills, these are gills, can take in air. They take in air through those things. Where do you take in air? Your mouth, your nose. This is a great white shark size. So there's a great white, 15 to 20 feet long, and this is what a human, think of a super special grown-up. That's pretty big. Great whites use many fins to move. The big dorsal fin keeps them from rolling over. And then the tail fin pushes them forward because it swooshes back and forth. Think if you're in the bathtub or the pool and you move your hand back and forth. That's what their tail would do. Great whites swim in bursts up to 35 miles per hour to catch prey. That's how fast it's going when you're in the car with your super special grown-up. Coloring on these sharks helps them hunt. White bellies make them hard to see against the sunlit surface, see? Their dark backs blend in with the ocean's bottom when you look from above. Hunting for meat, yum. Inside the shark's body, 2 lateral lines run from the head all the way to the tail fin. These lines help great whites sense the movements of other animals. Do we have those? Because we're not sharks. We're humans. Great whites can smell blood from miles away. They feast on stingrays, sea turtles, and small whales. See, like a beluga whale, a green sea turtle, or the sea lion. The sharks also like to hunt seals and sea lions. They shoot out of the water with jaws open wide.
Whoa.
Shark pups. Female sharks carry eggs inside their bodies for about a year. Then they birth 2 to 10 baby sharks. The newborn pups are up to 5 feet long. They are ready to hunt. They're not puppies. They just call baby sharks pups.
Are sharks mammals?
No, sharks are fish.
Fish. Shark is a fish.
Whales are mammals.
Whales are mammals.
Wait. I believe.
Are dolphins mammals?
I think dolphins are mammals.
Okay.
What a good question. They don't have gills, so they're mammals.
You know what? That's science.
That is science. But for some reason, I'm thinking we'll have to investigate that another time.
That was a cool book.
Good listening, my friends. So now our next book is also nonfiction. That means it's real. What's in here? True. And this tells us why sharks are so important. Because sometimes people will hunt sharks too much. And then there's all these sharks, and then there's not a lot of sharks. And then we're in danger of losing the sharks.
And if they disappeared...
it would be a problem.
Okay.
If Sharks Disappeared by Lily Williams. If sharks disappeared. This is a healthy ocean. It's a balanced environment where many different animals and plants thrive. The ocean is home to a lot of creatures. Big, small, slimy, cute, and whoop, scary. We recognize this one, don't we? What kind's that? Great white, we just learned, yes. Sharks have helped keep our oceans balanced for about 450 million years. Over that time, they evolved into the more than 400 different species that exist today. That's a lot of kinds of sharks. Look, sharks in the beginning of time, during dinosaurs, woolly mammoths, whoop, and they're still here today. Sharks are apex predators. That means they're at the top of the food chain. The ocean is their ecosystem. Losing an apex predator species can cause devastating effects in an environment. Today, roughly between 1/4 and 1/3 of shark species are vulnerable to extinction. Extinction means an animal would disappear and it would never come back. So we need to take care of them. Because of overfishing. What could happen if this continues and sharks disappear altogether? If sharks disappeared, the ocean would no longer be balanced. Although different species have different diets, that means they eat different things, most sharks typically eat sick, slow, or weak prey, leaving the healthy animals to make more healthy animals. If sharks disappeared, the populations of seals, sea lions, and other pinnipeds would potentially explode. At higher populations, they would eat more and more and more and more and more fish, and eventually, once there weren't any fish left, they'd starve and die out as well. And if fish and pinnipeds disappeared, plankton, which is what many fish that are lower on the food chain eat, could quickly grow out of control. That could make the ocean a thick sludge. Nothing could survive in this water. If the ocean became unlivable, many species of land animals that rely on the ocean for food, such as seabirds and polar bears, could starve out and die. They'd be extinct too. The loss of those animals could cause still more species farther inland to be extinct. This pattern of cause and effect, called a trophic cascade, could spread like a wave across countries and continents until animals around the globe were affected, from bees to birds to bears and eventually to us.
Well, so now we should care about it.
All species depend on one another to survive by keeping our planet's ecosystems balanced. And luckily, today,
Whoa!
sharks still exist. Whoop.
That's cool.
Sharks inhabit all the oceans on Earth. Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, Indian, Southern Oceans. If we remember that we are all connected, and if we work together, sharks and our whole planet as we know it will thrive. And maybe we'll see that what once seemed so scary isn't so scary after all.
That's cool.
The end.
That was a good book.
I would suggest Shark Week or
Yeah.
Shark Fest, but maybe not the attack shows. They just seem gratuitous.
Yeah.
Give yourselves a little round of applause. And you know what song we're singing today, don't you? Baby Shark, Mama Shark, Daddy Shark, Grandma Shark, Grandpa Shark. Are you ready, my friends? Here we go. A, B, shark, do, 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 do. Baby shark, do, 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 do. Baby shark, do, 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 do. Baby shark. Mama shark, do, 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 do. Mama shark, do, 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 do. Mama shark, do, 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 do. Mama shark. Daddy shark, do, 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 do. Daddy shark, do, 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 do. Daddy shark, do, 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 do. Daddy shark. Grandma shark, do, 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 do. Grandma shark, do, 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 do. Grandma shark, do, 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 do. Grandma shark. Grandpa shark, do, 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 do. Grandpa shark, do, 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 do. Grandpa shark, do, 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 do. Grandpa shark. I went swimming, do, 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 do. I went swimming, do, 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 do. I went swimming, do, 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 do. I went swimming. Saw a shark, do, 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 do. Saw a shark, do, 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 do. Saw a shark, do, 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 do. Saw a shark. I swam away, do, 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 do. Swam away, do, 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 do. Swam away, do, 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 do. Swam away. I swam faster, do, 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 do. I swam faster, do, 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 do. I swam faster, do, 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 do. I swam faster. I was safe, do, 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 do. I was safe, do, 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 do. I was safe, do, 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 do. I was safe. From the shark, do, 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 do. From the shark, do, 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 do. From the shark, do, 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 do. From the shark. Baby shark.
That's a great
Round of
song.
applause. Okay, my friends, now sticking with our theme,
G. Brian Karras, love him.
Atlantic by
G. Brian Karras.
Ingrid loves it.
I do.
Now, my friends, as you may know, we are here in a suburb around Pittsburgh, Shaler, with the Shaler Northwest Library. And the closest ocean to us, physically, is the Atlantic Ocean, but it's still pretty far away. But in our brains, any of the oceans can be near us. And in books, Atlantic. I am the Atlantic Ocean. I begin where the land runs out at the end of yards and streets and hills. I am the blue water at the beach. The waves, mist and storms, that salty smell, that's me too. I stretch from the icy poles north and south. I rub shoulders with North America and I bump into Africa. I slosh around South America and crash into Europe. We're right about here. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
My water doesn't stay in just one place. It travels from continent to continent.
Oh, wait. Go back. You missed one page. I'm like a kid. But I don't end there. Yeah.
But I don't.
Because I like that, what it says.
The Pacific and Indian, Arctic and Antarctic are my relatives. We're one big family.
I like that they're relatives.
My water doesn't stay in just one place. It travels from continent to continent. So, that iceberg floating past someone's window one day will sometime find itself lapping at your toes on a warm, sandy beach. My fingers stretch out. Bays and inlets reach far into the land. Gulfs, seas, sounds, and channels lead to me and into me. They are me. I am here day and night, heaving, raging, lying still, scraping away at some land and putting it someplace else. Bit by bit, my shape changes. as it has for ages, sometimes growing, sometimes shrinking, never staying still. The sun, so many millions of miles away, heats my water, which turns into clouds and storms that rain into me, and it starts all over again. The moon, so far out in space, pulls at me and then lets go, so my tides go in and out, ebb and flow. First I was discovered, even though I was here first, and then conquered by men in big ships who named me. I've been crossed and probed, charted, studied, dirtied. Fishermen know me. They know my oyster beds and seek out my schools of fish with hooks and nets, long lines and traps. Artists paint pictures of me with cerulean, cobalt, and ultramarine, and poets know me with their beautiful words. The dancing shadow of your airplane skips over wave, with dolphins who sing and race, with skates and whales and fish that fly. Did you see the airplane?
Oh, yeah.
Seagulls sing to me, sand and pebbles rattle and clatter a chorus as I rush in, whoop, and then pull away. My words crash and whisper in your ear. Don't forget I'm here. Don't forget I'm here. I am the Atlantic Ocean.
That was good. That was a great, entertaining way of presenting, like, some material that otherwise presented could be boring.
Oh, yeah.
Like the water cycle.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was, like, the best water cycle explanation I've ever, like,
Yeah,
seen.
just break it down.
Yeah,
Whoop,
yeah.
whoop.
It was cool.
Okay, my friends, our last story
Frank Ash.
by Frank Ash. It is a bear story, Sand Cake. Now we're on the beach, my friends.
He's so funny. I love Bear.
There's the sun. Sand Cake. One summer day, the bear family went to the beach where they swam and sunned themselves on a blanket. After a while, Baby Bear said he felt like doing something else. "If I make you a cake, will you eat it?" he asked Papa Bear. "Sure," said Papa Bear. "If you use flour, milk, and eggs, I will be happy to eat your cake." Baby Bear looked around. All he could see was sand and water for miles. "How can I find flour and eggs and milk at the beach?" asked Baby Bear. "That's easy," said Papa Bear. "Eggs come from a chicken, milk comes from a cow, and flour comes from wheat." "Well, if it's so easy," said Baby Bear, "then you make a cake with flour, milk, and eggs, and I will eat it." "Okay," said Papa Bear. "I will." And he got up and he went down to the water's edge. He picked up a stick that had washed up onto the beach. With the stick, he drew a chicken in the wet sand. Under the chicken, he drew an egg. He scooped up the egg and put it in Baby Bear's bucket. Then he drew some wheat and ground it up in his hands to make the flour. He added the flour to the eggs. Next, he drew a cow, and under the cow, a pail of milk. He poured the milk into the bucket with the eggs and flour. On all of this, he sprinkled some salt from the sea. Then Papa Bear drew an oven. Where the oven door was, he dug a hole and buried the bucket. "Come on," he said to Baby Bear, "let's go for a swim. By the time we come back, the cake will be ready for you to eat." All the time Baby Bear was swimming, he kept wondering, "How will I ever be able to eat that cake?" they came out of the water, Papa Bear dug up the bucket. He turned it upside down on the beach. Ding! The cake was done. "Well now," said Papa Bear, "are you going to eat the nice cake I made for you?" What do you think Baby Bear's going to do? "Sure," said Baby Bear. He picked up a stick and drew a picture of himself around the cake. "Here I am, and I have eaten the cake. See it in my stomach?" Papa Bear laughed and gave Baby Bear a great big hug. "Now I'm hungry too," he said. "Then you can both have some of my cake," said Mama Bear, and she opened the picnic basket. "I made mine with real flour, milk, and eggs, and it was delicious." The end, my friends.
So, knowing Bear from other stories, do you think that he thought he was making a real cake that his son could have eaten? Or do you think he was jagging his son?
I think it could go either way.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it totally could. Yeah. That's what's great about it.
My friends, thank you for joining us. As you know, it is stamp time, so I want you to shut your eyes. Whoop! Pull up your sleeve if you need to. You've got your make-believe stamp. Think of what you want to stamp on your arm. Put it in the ink pad, whatever color you want, because it's make-believe. Pop it on your arm. Give it a little blow. Look at my shark.
Awesome.
Nice, isn't it? My friends, thank you so much for spending your precious time with us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.